Good morning, all. Today, let's look at it completely different topic. The topic today we are going to discuss how the enterprises today face the challenges in terms of enterprise mobility enablement. Look at challenges in front of chief mobile officers and head of digital channel people and chief marketing officers. The challenges are unique. Why I'm saying unique? When you say digital, implicitly today the digital transformation means mobility, mobile. If you look at the trend over 2015 to till date, the key challenges to those enterprise heads are: should I need to go about technology providers, or should I need to go and seek help from platform providers? The simple question is it a technology or a platform? So in today's world, there are too many players came into the market and providing different mobility solutions. How the enterprise identify which one suits to them? Look at the technology providers. Simply speaking, all the system integrators and the consulting companies providing mobile solutions, the enabling enterprise mobility with the technologies provided. Could be open source, or they have built their own framework on top of open source. Second, the platform providers. The platform providers, it start from MEDP, MEEP, MEAP, or EMM, or MAT. Look at any kind of platform providers. Each one, they are positioning themselves into the market with the unique capabilities. As an enterprise head or digital head or mobility head, what should I look for? Where to put my investment? How to assess my return of investment? If you look at all developing and developed countries, the digital transformation is unavoidable and trend too. In some or other form of mode, if you look at every enterprise, there are at least one mobile app positioned at this moment. There is one and other format. There is some mobile technology positioned in enterprise. Now, all the enterprises are forced to get into the mobility. One of the reasons, it can be a complaints from the authority, government authorities or regulators are pushing them to get into go mobile. The audit might pushing them to satisfy mobile. The market demand which driving them to go mobile. Or the branding strategy which they have to push in a mobility, or market positioning due to the nature of business, they need to get into mobility, or they have to cover the channel, or giving a better user experience, or cutting the cost or cost reduction comparatively other channels, or a digital transformations, revamp the whole thing, what the experience they're currently providing to their customers. One of the reason today the enterprise driving towards enterprise mobility. We might hear the mobile application development platform, mobile enterprise application platforms. But this session, we will understand why platforms are important, what is the benefit of the platform over the technology providers or SIs, or what are the capabilities you need if you need to get into enterprise. Let's look at enterprise mobility management as a whole. When you say EMM, Enterprise Mobility Management Platform, which comprises of Mobile Device Management MDM, Mobile Application Management Platform or Mobile Application Development Platform, and Mobile Content Management. The comprises of three big buckets are tightly integrated and provide the bigger capability to the enterprise, and platform providers are packaged these three capabilities under EMM. On top of that, enterprise needs analytics, admin portal, operational portals, scalability in terms of business, more apps, and number of users, number of transactions. So the EMM should be scalable, secure, and cost effective. So you need to predict the return of investment against the total expenditures or total investment which we made for enterprise mobility. The next thing is different business segments has a different challenge. This different business application need different features. Let's look at closer to the market and the trend. Any enterprises need to build, the first touch point is enterprise to consumer mobile application enablement. That enablement can be a mobile browser based mobile web application which can be invoked over mobile browser, and mobile apps, which is downloadable mobile apps, either which can be developed through native or hybrid through app stores, and which should be publicly allowable. Consumers into the specific country or targeted country, the people can go to the app store, download the apps, and register, start using. That's the B2c apps development. When you look at the B2c apps, there are different type of apps you need to develop. One is the transactional in nature. I can inquire something, I can do some actions, I can get advice, and it can notify me something. Another one is the lifestyle applications, which offers promotions, information sharing, rewards, those kind of features, or my daily use like health applications, health monitoring. One is a transactional based, another one is an informational and lifestyle based application for the consumers, which can help them to do their daily business touch points through mobile. When I say mobile, it can be a smartphone, a tablet, or wearable. Then look at another side of apps development, which is enterprise apps. So day to day, the internal workforce need to enable them to provide appropriate services to their customers. For example, a salesperson of a specific industry can go out and show the brochures, different product catalog to the customers, and he can fill the form through the tablet app or smartphone app, can capture those documents, can get the complete form filled through his tablet-based application, get the complete lead generated. So starting from product catalog browsing to customer lead generation, application form filling, and submissions, which it's a high productivity tool when he's away from office. It's enable him to reduce the paperwork. Look at the another type of enterprise application, which is more employee friendly. For example, leave management system, attendance management system, expense system. So these are the system can be enabled through mobile channel, where the enterprise can simply build the mobile apps on the go, or people can log in securely and they can use the application. Okay, now let's look at it, other type of application, enterprise application, hospital application. Hospital, if you look at the healthcare, the clinical applications, so doctors and nurses and can use the mobile apps, and you can provide the instruction, the medicine dose provided to the patients, that all this can be accessible over tablet application, which you don't need to get into the big monitor, open the computer and do all this. You don't need to. You can access all your x-rays and reports and all the prescriptions over mobile. More simple. And you can enable the audio or video calling facility through tablets, and you can talk to other counterpart if you need advice or assistance. So these are like few things we can enable it for enterprise mobility. And another thing for the enterprise, offline browsing. You don't need a internet connection, where I can take my tablet, which has all my product catalogs are downloaded, and I can go to the customer, show all the product catalog, collect the information. The information is stored within my tablet. So once I have internet, I can sync the data over the cloud. This is another aspect of enterprise mobility. Let's have one more deeper look into EMM. As I said earlier, EMM comprises of different capabilities, which is MEAP, MEDP, and RMAT. The different type of platform providers under enterprise mobility management. Look at MADP, Mobile Application Development Platform. As such, the platform should provide me a flexibility of conceptualize, design, preview, and test the application, even including published application through a simple IDE, integrated development environment, which is integrated with DevOps, which is design, build, and test capability. Second, look at another bigger, capability within EMM is MDM, mobile device management for mobile applications. Starting from device identification, mobile apps or device registrations, content security, application protection, user protection, okay, and binary distribution, app store management. These are the crucial, critical MDM capability, including a mobile security, like remote locking, remote wiping, instant management, thread protection, thread managers under MDM. Another one is OTA, over the air. How to provision the mobile apps through publicly or privately in a secure, non-secure manner. How to distribute the binaries of the different mobile platform. Second, how to version it, how to restrict it, like force upgrade, casual upgrade. Then another one is MPOS or MAS, middleware as a service, where the API gateway kind of technology which help you to enable services. Those services can be consumed in mobile channel. Typically, when you look at most of the enterprise, they have traditional host systems, which is more complex, difficult to change. So those kind of or business process running, which is complex, crucial to the applications and business. So those kind of services can be exposed as a service over the host, and that can be consumed at the channel side. So the new emerging things is MAAS, which is mobile as a service or middleware as a service. Different people call differently MAS capability. The messaging can be HTTP JSON or HTTP key value pair based messaging for MAS. The next capability, what do you need for EMMS EAI layer? I don't want to buy a separate ESB or another process servers or BPM capabilities. I have a few host system. The host system need to be integrated, and those services need to be hooked to mobile channel. So you need a pre-built adapter specific to industries or specific to channel. For example, the generally available integration techniques are HTTP key value pair, JSON, RESTful services, web service integration, DAO integration, and XML integration, and socket integration. So these are the few generic integration technique. Like another for messaging side, if you want to connect to MOM, message oriented middleware like MQ or MQ series, then you might need to consume those messages in JMS. Then you need adapter for connecting to MQ or JMS based messages. Next one is the mobility middleware itself, where I can handle the mobile application management. When I say enterprise middleware, which will help you to build multiple apps built through a single EMM, and which can be designed, developed, and deployed, hosted, and managed. The complete life cycle to be handled through a single middleware along with all the architectural components like auditing, logging, exception handling, session management, security, caching. These are the key things. Then if you look at another angle, mobile security, every enterprise platform or the channel which should allow the enterprise to protect in minimum of 3 layers. One is a transport layer over the wire. How will you protect it? Second one, on the data which is coming from mobile device to the middleware, how can be secured? And third, within the application level, how to protect. So transport, data, and application, the 3 layers you need to secure. And being a mobile, different operating system, different technology, different OS, different resolutions, different type of devices, different manufacturers. So all this need to be considered, and the EMM should provide the standard security model which can cater to all these different platforms. The another key things which you need to look at it, analytics, customer behavior, customer audit, which need to be tracked. What is the user experience? For example, few analytics, how many users are downloaded last quarter, last month? How many users are upgraded from the older version to new version? How many people are using iOS app? How many people are using Android app? Even further, how many people are using Android Note 2, Note 3, Note 4? How many people are using iOS 6 or 7 operating system or 8 operating system? How many people are using it? That means a specific device, specific version, specific OS. You can get that data from the device level. Or on the other hand, the functionality analytics. How many people viewed the specific campaign? Or in the crash report, like how many incidents when the user trying to access the application got session timed out, or the application itself, it's crashed, what kind of device is it? Or how many number of successful transactions happened? How many failure transactions? What are the reasons? So there's a few sample analytics which we can capture via auditing. Next one is admin portal. Now the enterprise mobilities are hosted in on-premise or cloud, but it has to be monitored, managed by the enterprise team. Application support or system support or network support people need to access a different piece of component. The security people need to look at the audit, access control, need to look at the user groups The privilege is given. Operational team can provide and restrict user access. The enterprise information system guys can generate the reports. So you need an administration portal where you can manage the content or manage the application itself or manage the rules. So admin portal is crucial. On top of it, operational portal. The functional specific things need to be managed using either maker checker process or maker verifier approver process, depends on the enterprise. So these are all the critical capabilities. On top of it, application should be scalable. When you say scalability, the EMM itself, it should allow me to build multiple apps over different business unit through a common deployment. Or my user base has started growing, I need to multifold my application deployment over HA. My primary site versus secondary site and multi-cluster environment. I want to enable location-based services. I want to enable push notification services. So the need of enterprises will start grow. This is one hand. Another hand, not all enterprise business unit need all the features of EMM. A simple card applications, a payment application need enquiry services and information services. Or if you're looking at a student apps, you need to provide location-based services, you need to provide social touch. So depends on the different business vertical, the capability which we needed will be different. So the EMM should provide flexibility to enterprises can buy one piece of capability or as a whole, or they can use whenever they need. The licensing and sub-productation should be flexible enough to cater my need. That's where the enterprise heads and leads and CMO or digital heads or chief marketing officers or branding officers need to look at mobility trends and need to validate, evaluate different providers' capability. Do they have MADP? How flexible the MADP are? What are the capabilities of MDM? How that relevant to their business? So you have to look at your investment, not in immediate returns. If you just need an enterprise app to be developed, you can go with SIs and technology provider. They can simply build the apps and quickly roll out it. But in the long run, if you need to manage that app, if the app is going to grow with more functional capability, who will support it? How that will be scalable? Different platform, different OS, different operating systems. I know when it's going to evolve during the shorter period, some platform need to handle this. Okay. Thank you guys. I think today we have gone through in detail about EMM capabilities, which we need to evaluate when we are thinking about purchasing EMM. Keep that in mind. Your first question always, you should remember, do I need a technology provider? Do I need a platform provider? Is my investment going to be a shorter investment, or is I'm looking at a long-term investment? And so these questions are very important, and you need to map with the capability which you need. Then you need to take a decision. around this. Thank you all for watching my video. You can share your feedback to my email ID arivobil.ramu@gmail.com.